and welcome back to Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Today we're finally going to continue on the main story, and as it seems like now it isn't that far until we can progress in the story. Or maybe. It's not in here. That is one of those we have helped during the side quests we have done. We ran into her during one of the side quests, so it shouldn't be that difficult. I think we just have to run up. This seems right.
I don't believe it. You're back. Why?
Good day to you too, Thick-Skin. How do things stand since last I saw you?
Would it please you to hear all is well and you are the author of it? Well, all is not well, and yes, you are the author of it. Kate is gone.
Where? Why?
We had an argument. Harsh words were spoken. She left for the woods. I would have you bring her back. I don't have time to go chasing after her.
What makes you think I do?
You will do me this favour. After all, the situation is at least in part your fault.
Surely she'll cool off and come round. And you can talk things out.
What's there to talk about? Just bring her back. We've work to do.
Perfect. One sister won't stay and talk, the other won't sit and listen.
She's probably gone to the hunting lodge she likes to spend time in, near the road to Boston. Find her, bring her to her senses, then send her back here. Send her home.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Kate and a certain Grace?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Why'd you ask?
I found a letter, an old one, addressed to Grace, but mentioning Kate. It'd help to know who she is.
I can't help you, and if I could help you, I wouldn't. After all that has happened, Kate's tale is hers to tell, and hers alone.
But you knew Grace or Deborah wrote the letter. It's been a long time since we did the last part of this mission, since we have done a lot of side quests in between. So I'm a little bit at loss on what actually happened in this mission. I know we have dealt, I remember, of course, the rest of the story that we have dealt with someone named Deborah, and that Kate and Deborah probably had a relationship and so on. But just how this mission started, I'm a little bit unsure of at the moment, so
But you admit you knew a Grace. I'm guessing she's from New Eden.
Ask Kate, for I'll say naught.
All right then. One last question. Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
Seeker, you say? Now this I can answer. I've never heard that name in my whole life.
okay.
Do you know anything about Kate and a certain Grace?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Why'd you ask?
There is a
found the
risk
letter
to
like
why
an
I
old
do
one,
this
addressed to
one more
Grace,
time just to
mentioning
see if
Kate.
we mention Deborah
Don't know who she
instead.
is.
I can't help you. And if I could help you, I wouldn't. After all that has happened, Kate's tale is hers to tell, and hers alone.
But you admit you knew her, Grace. I'm guessing she's from New Eden.
Ask Kate, for I'll say naught.
All right, then. One last
What?
question. Does the name Seeker?
Seeker? I've never heard...
Okay, I thought we could choose another option there, but clearly we can't. It is a shame.
Well then, I'll be leaving.
Find Kate. Find Seeker. Find... Another activity?
Okay, even listen to me.
Let's talk to her and find out.
Let's see. We're here. I'm actually a little bit unsure where to go from here, because the map doesn't tell me anything. Where is Kate? Okay. I'm just going to quickly search it up to actually make sure that we don't use too much time on looking for her. Love finds a way. Banishers. Find Antia, read New Eden Town, talk to Seeker. Objective. Find. Oh! That explains a lot. 'Cause you see that we got activity there, distant ties, and we have to complete that before finding or before progressing anything here. So let's just go here. Activity available. Activity. Because from what I read, and by the way, I used Nioh Seeker's guide, by the way, if anyone is wondering. And there they mentioned that this mission comes up if you have done a certain point in or done a certain choice in a side quest, or at least that was what I kinda interpreted it as, or it might have been a main quest. At least the quest is called the Beast, and if we chose to spare Thickskin, we would talk to Thickskin and had to find Kate through activity. If we had sacrificed her, we would find Kate in the area here. So we kind of made it more difficult for ourselves by not sacrificing Thickskin, but we're good people, so that's why we did. Cabin, okay. Up there? Hold on. Isn't that the same cabin we were in earlier? Starting to get a little bit confused. Guess we did a side quest with a cabin. Up. Yeah, this is an area I have seen before. And I think it's not that long ago.
Kate? Where is she?
No, it's not the same.
No dust. Oh, whoever was here took all the guns.
You'll have to make do with what you've got.
Good day to you, sir. I'm Red McCraith. I'm the Banisher.
You ass.
Kate's letter. Rose, consider this my farewell. Oh my god. Don't tell me it's what I think it is. I do not know what irritates me the most. That you still do not want to admit that that what you did was wrong. Or that you will probably never read this. No, all things considered, what annoys me the most is that I chose to write you this before leaving for good, and will lack the courage to chuck it in your face. I now know I will not ever be able to make you open your eyes to what you did. I set these deaths on you where they belong. This is your burden and not mine. To what you pretend that nothing happened, that life goes on unbothered, suffocates me. Better I leave. Better for you, for me, and for all those who still trust you. Poor souls. If only they knew. I'll not tell them. I leave it to you and your conscience. If you have one. Goodbye, Rose. You are in charge for good. I shall away to Boston. Worry not for me as I walk along the cliff and away. Worry instead for the state of your own soul, Catherine. Okay, I thought for once that it could...
Maybe there's still time, if we make for the bridge to Boston.
That it could be a suicide letter, but it seems like she's just heading to Boston, so... I just got a little bit worried after our last experience with suicide. Goody, if you remember. Then again, how the heck do we progress?
That corpse is taking aim. Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
That corpse is gonna shoot.
This on for size.
Shift your balance.
So, no, completely wrong way. We did see a sign
Something's
with
nearby.
Boston
Where is it?
earlier.
A camp. Recent. Kate's, maybe.
Okay, Kate's abandoned journal. I promised I would write no more, as I swore I would speak no more. But my thoughts need ink, I fear, to ease my mind. So my love, forgive this newest broken promise, and let me speak in the silence of my journal. What I have seen in the woods, my heart cannot endure. Betrayal and rage from beyond the grave, bones and skulls and fangs and claws. Behind all this, my cold-hearted sister stands, and over the putrid carcass stands my long-lost beloved. How can I mend this? How can Rose mend this? How have the new smiths fall? My sister stood before the carnage of her disgrace and did not blink. I hit her, screamed at her, and railed against her. He was unmoved. I must go. Our arguing surely puts the camp at risk. Ignorant of the truth, the people watch my tearful rage and fear me. They crave peace of mind, and so do I. The only other way to bring them the serenity they need would be to expose the dark soul of my sister. I'd rather be a coward than throw another victim to the wolves.
She writes really well. There's emotion in every word. I'm jealous. Writing's good when you struggle to express your feelings.
Red McWraith, you express altogether too many feelings already.
Aye, but you like that about me. Right, let's find Kate and get her talking.
Yeah, writing might be good
Wolfpack.
to express
No blood, though.
your
hope we're
feelings.
not too late.
Generally creative stuff might be good to express your feelings. For me, it's through drawings and digital paintings. Okay.
She's here.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Thickskin said I might find you here when she sent me looking.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
I found your journal, Kate. Stop lying to yourself.
How dare you?
I dare, because you care. Come on, say it. Get it out.
I'm afraid to.
It'll be all right. I promise.
I don't want to care. I don't want to care for them. I don't want to care for Thickskin.
Aye, but you do. And you can. As long as you care for yourself, first of all, so... What's it to be?
I'll go. When I'm ready, I'll return. But she will step down. Further, and you may tell her this, I do not care to keep her secret. Not no more.
All right. I'll tell her it. All of it.
But
Why won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down.
we have to talk
You could help
to her one
Doubt
more
I'll be
time.
much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious. I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
That is where I have the name Pennington from. Because that was probably the captain we killed off. And an earlier main was the only kill we did or have done in this game.
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Well, then we
Goodbye, Kate.
actually know the real
And
name
be
of the
careful.
Seeker, cause boyish, that is the Seeker. But yeah, we're going very quickly back to the camp in the woods here, cause that is sort of on the way to here. But this is where I'm going to end for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video or stream. Bye guys!